Hey everyone, welcome to the stream.
That's right, welcome to part 3 of our Minecraft Let's Play.
I think you've done that joke before.
I've done that joke like 5 times. Anyway, I'm Married a Rabbit.
I'm Kit Kat Herder.
And that's James Mason, who we have apparently caught, like, mid-bite food. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll post the links.
Nice. Gosh.
Yep, time for posting. Posting time. Discord isn't working. What the hell?
God, I don't remember enough of the lyrics. Continue that on, but nice. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. What did we do last time? One, Flynn morbed. There was the hot demon lady. Was
I
that last
think
time?
it's actually a
Or was it the
couple
time
of
before?
streams ago.
Okay, so that might have been before, but I still appreciate her and love her. I hold my memory
Listen.
of her in my heart. Obviously.
We have a channel called The Gayest Room Ever on our server, and it's entirely like love posting for like evil demon girls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's working.
But, yeah. Oh, I guess more importantly, there's the demon outbreak last time, and our childhood friend, became a demon, and it's like, I'm gonna use this to fight against the upper class. I bet you've forgotten that you're a casual. I mean, casualary. And then
Casuals.
we were like, no, actually, we haven't forgotten. And they like, oh no, I've made a
No.
terrible mistake.
Oh,
Oh
that's just
god.
embarrassing for everyone.
That, yeah. And the Black Samurai is someone from Strange, like SMT Strange Journey. Like they have that whole armor, and God, I
Yeah.
still remember.
Okay, continue.
Oh, summoning like 50 succubuses.
They were Willem.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Willem are
okay,
not quite such that.
okay, but it's like they look similar enough in like a design of what you imagine succubus looking like.
Kitty, you don't know what a succubus looks like.
Well, in like media, duh.
Yeah, it's media.
It's media, but yeah, it's like summon like 50 Liliths, and then like all the guys are like, oh, I'm being affected by the charms, and then just pass out. And then we have a weird dream of some small girl being like, oh, hey, you need to revive us to like save everyone or something. And we're like, okay.
You have to use your blood. Just let her die?
Oh yeah, there was that also.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, and I guess to cap it off, other than our completely ugly armor,
Excuse you?
basically, the man, look at that. It's a lot. It's a lot. But like,
I just
basically,
noticed the armor, yeah.
The post-apocalyptic fantasy church, Catholic Church, was like, oh hey, we need to raid hell, and like, if anyone is wondering if we want to do that because they have cool like magic artifacts, never you mind that. It's purely it's purely for noble causes, even though the first king of this country said, "Hey, never raid hell. Like, just don't go into hell. Actually, don't do that. Like, don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all Gucci."
We also need
It's
to capture
fine.
Wukong.
We're coming after you, Son Goku.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my guide? Okay. Do I have anything to trade in at GameStop?
Ah, what superb relics you have there. Please allow me to give you a discount.
Okay, well I can't really buy anything still.
Yeah. Can't afford anything and you're like not even wearing a shirt.
Please be careful on your way.
God, love it. No, I feel a bit better about this outfit if the helmet matched. Maybe.
No,
it doesn't.
we're having to wear that helmet forever.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Damn it.
I've checked, but there don't seem to be any new quests.
Thanks,
Is there
Burris.
anything else? Come again.
Anyway, Wukong would be quite a ways into Naraku, so I'm not gonna start the quest just yet.
That's fair.
Ah. Nice miss. Did I tell you about the first time I fought David in this game?
2 more to
I
go.
don't think you have.
I just like for some reason I wasn't able to like parse that he was weak to elect for, but gun skills did seem somewhat effective. So not only was I under leveled, I also didn't use his weakness.
Goodness.
Challenge run.
Yeah.
You just fought him as if you were like a mafia boss with your lineup of goons. Like, blast him, boys. Just everyone using gun, I'm guessing.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
oh. Yeah, there's no items to protect against damage floors.
Oh
Even
yeah.
though-
Yeah, this is no Dragon Quest.
Even though in other games there are.
Oh, in the series, like
Yep.
there's like item of that got messed up by damage floor. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed that one of the demons I have is dead.
No. I just now noticed very added to the guy naming spells and incantation channel, just spell of summon 60 Succubi.
Oh no, it's not. There's no demon that's dead. That's weird.
Oh, that is weird. But yeah, that sounds like a very powerful spell. Oh, you know what? Last night I saw like I have a friend on there, and on the friend's Discord, there's like a specific channel for like posting screenshots of like I think it's different like forum posts about like D&D from what's the website? We all know the website. Something awful.
Yeah,
And-
something awful.
And it's like, I think, why don't you look up the name specifically? I think it's a thread on the channel. Okay, grognards.text,
Oh,
choice quotes,
grognards.text.
which is really good. There's the one that really just got. Okay, there's several. There's one. Okay, oh God, people say some weird stuff on something awful. But there's one.
Yeah, especially on grognards.text.
Yeah.
Do you
Where
know
is it?
why it's called that?
I'll aid you.
Because it was like... What the hell is that?
Wicker Man.
I'm sorry, this just distracted me from like my rant. It's the Wicker Man.
Oh God.
Ah. Okay.
Eating lingual.
You need to
something
put
on the-
something on the table first, boy. That's proper manners when you're dealing with a demon. Life stone, that's what I want. That's what I want. Should at least have that. What is that? That thing. Come on, boy. God, this is just... Okay, that happened.
I can't wait to go on a hot springs vacation with the Wicker Man.
But yeah, the Grognard, I think? It was like a French unit of like retired veteran soldiers that were brought back into like serving a king after years of having not been in combat. But since they were all veterans, they would complain about everything. They would like grumble, and that's like what the name means. The grumblers. But in
But-
RPGs, it has like a connotation of someone who's played a game for years despite complaining about it the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, some of these people in here feel like they absolutely worship everything about D&D, though. Like, no one, here's one quote I'm gonna read a little bit of. As others have stated, descending AC is an important defining feature to AD&D's feel, perhaps its most important element. The
Bless
reason
you.
it works, bless you, the reason it works is because in bold, that little bit of complexity for the players cause enough confusion to allow the DM to take over as a determiner of who hits who via his tables versus the player can thus the player can focus on making believe rather than number crunching. And bold, I am of the opinion that the ascending AC was considered first by Gygax, as it is the most logical and straightforward method, but it was avoided for the reasons I mentioned. Parentheses, too simple and too easy for players to see how the magic trick works, and thus be one more thing reminding the player it's just a game, dragging him away from his imagination and immersive experience.
I kind of want to punch this person.
I too want to. Yeah, they seem absolutely.
Not
Oh,
really.
You know what? Give me an item. Okay?
yeah. All right. Sure. We got an item out of it, but yeah, no, it's like at the same time, like, okay, let me put on my tinfoil hat. I do have like the kind of assumption after like looking at D&D and like how people, of how it's written, how people enjoy it and whatnot, that like D&D has like a design philosophy of like kind of not wanting to be a game or not wanting players to think of it as a game, even though it very much is a game, right? Because it's like it's not as noble as it would be if it wasn't a game or something weird like that. And like, if there's a lot of like weird decisions that feel like really arbitrary, of like oh, this gets treated as just a straightforward thing, or it's like, oh no, you had to hop through hoops to do something that should be straightforward because for reasons. Yeah, it feels like it, can change the drop of a hat. And like a part of me is like, okay, this like trying to say that Gygax, specifically, did the descending AC just to trip people up. Like, okay, that feels like nonsense, but at the same time, there is a lot of nonsense here that's just really confusing. That it's just not really straightforward game design.
It's the kind of
And
people who go, well, of course you'd want your Tesla to fail and lock you in if it's on fire.
I mean,
Except for Gygax, rather than, yeah.
yeah, I mean, at the same time, Gygax was kind of like that. Like, oh, here's a swamp plant enemy. It's like, oh, you try to hit it with a fire spell because you think you're being clever. Well, it resists fire, and like, oh, you think cold would do anything to it because it's a plant, and like all plants, die if it's too cold. No, it resists that, whatever. And oh, you try hitting it with lightning, because that tangentially is that is something that can kill a plant. Well, screw you, it gets healed. And it's like, why? It's just Gygax is sort of just annoying like that. Just like, oh, how, like, he's the reason why D&D is like, oh, it's being jumped. But yeah, is the reason why D&D is just like the DM versus the players instead of like working together to have fun.
Yeah, he very much, like, played it as, like, as an antagonistic DM rather than one who worked with the players to have a good experience. And so you run into a lot of things that are, like, you can't go, oh, well, he made it this confusing just to give players more fun. And it's like, no, he made it as confusing to kill his players because he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
He's definitely the kind of person who says, "There's nothing wrong with me. It's the other person, people who are wrong."
He literally.
Oh, it's the children who are wrong.
Who are wrong. Like he used to run games for his neighborhood, and every woman or girl who ever like played with him would leave, including his own daughters and his wife.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, they're just more interested in the narrative of and the role play. And they're more, in line with like LARPing or whatever. But then he's
Yeah.
also the guy with like, oh, here's the table of wenches. Of like, oh, you rolled on it and you
Oh
have
yeah, here's the table you roll on for what type of wench it is. Yeah.
yeah.
That was
And
weird.
And it's like why would you have that for like your games, especially since like like really, do you need that?
Keaton Naraki.
Oh yeah, the city.
Fuck's sake.
Looks like trying to get towards getting closer to hell. You keep getting jumped by more and more demons. What's up with that?
Do you have health insurance?
Burrows.
Damn, I guess we don't have health insurance.
Whoop! No.
You'd best be prepared.
God. Oh, also, I guess a minor
Only
thing.
one more to go.
It's funny looking at some of the choice quotes from that channel, just because there's so many good ones. By good, I mean bad. Like talking about like, oh, 4E was the worst. And, oh, there's one that talked about the tyranny of fun, and like, oh, people expecting to play as a wizard and actually cast spells even at the first level. Like, no, you should be using a bow. Screw you.
God.
Like, obviously.
Literally the no fun allowed robot.
Yeah. It literally is just no fun. It's like, oh,
Ah!
of course you. Oh god.
Of course you're not allowed to enjoy playing as a wizard.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, and if you run out of spells, like, early on in the dungeon order, that's because you personally suck. And it's like, how are you like this? And, like, this is just... I keep hearing... Like, whenever I read too much of, like, stuff from, like, really diehard D&D fans, like... Or, fans like this, I often, like, see the thing of, like, oh, you have to earn the awesome. And,
That's
like,
it. You
this
have
is...
all you need now. Just go deliver it and you're done.
Yeah.
Loud
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, oh, apparently earn the awesome also includes just having fun with your like concept, your character concept at the beginning of the game of just, oh, if I'm a wizard, I want to shoot little spells or whatever, and like, no, you have to manage them so carefully, especially since in I think a lot of editions of the D&D specifically, at first level you only get like 2 spell slots, and like sometimes like I think only recently like your 0 level spells or cantrips have like unlimited spell slots or whatever to kind of make up, they're kind of weaker spells, but you can just kind of keep using them. So it's like, God.
Yeah, Grognard's text gets kind of depressing if you keep reading it. Have you ever checked out Murphy's Rules on the same forum? Which is like, it's from an old feature from, I don't even know what, is that a Dragon Magazine one? Called Murphy's Rules, where it's just, oh yeah, this is silly rules interactions from RPGs, except the spread has gone on for 175 pages and it's gotten progressively more insane.
Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh god, wait. I have to find a quick excerpt again, because it's like, I think it may be from the Tyranny of Fun of just like people, like something, is this it? No, that's also a wild one. Where is it? I know there's one that's like the fetishization. Like, finally, there's a matter of the fetishization of game design. That is how officially appointed game designers are touted and gradually being accepted as the infallible arbiters of what is good and bad fun. And it's like, nah, man, people are just like, hey, the base design of the game could be better and could more accommodate what the game's about. You know, you don't have to add on like half the rules to a game to make it functional for your group.
Praise
God.
to the door.
Those who serve God Almighty, thou shalt not proceed beyond this door. Is this not a warning from Aquila?
I'm detecting a strong demon ahead. Do you want to go on?
It actually takes a few
Okay,
steps to
but be
get to
careful.
the demon.
That's good.
Burroughs.
It's also the first instance of the boss music. Everything up to this point has been mid-boss.
Mid-boss? Yeah.
Save
Nice.
completed. Okay. Oh wait, yes. Okay. Now we...
Yeah.
Now then, where is this legendary demon? Perhaps it's wasted away, lo, these many years.
Fair
For
point.
humans to have the gall to step into the Hall of the Minotaur.
What in blazes?
The Hall of Stephen Bloom.
Everyone, look!
Oh yeah, the first actual boss fight in the game.
500 years have passed since I formed the pact with my master. You are either truly skilled or fools indeed to ignore his warning.
He's pretty cool, he's got a bull head that's also a human skull.
Yeah,
That's
that is so
insane.
cool. It's so, it honestly, yeah.
Samurai, put on a good show.
This design kicks so much ass. Just the fact that the mouth and not, yeah, it works so well. Love this weirdo.
Also, we got lucky. Our guest is Isabu, and while she doesn't hit weakness, she is not Walter, who will keep casting Augie, which this guy is immune to.
Oh. Ah, I see we're spending our almost entire turn buffing up, which makes sense.
Oh,
Ugh. Fuck.
Oh yeah, this is the role that I got there, like Ninja Turtles
What my master
weird rules.
Do you genuinely believe it will be enough to triumph over me? Determination.
Nice Undertale reference.
Children you may be,
And we are going into an underground place.
I have perhaps misappraised you. If so, I must brace myself with all my strength as well.
That was well done. You matched him measure for measure.
Nice.
The thing is,
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Beyond the river, it is where the soul of the... No, it's you. Very... I'll need this many...
Love giving Jaren
No,
play coins.
Over 1,000. Now put on.
Nope.
You seem to have some skill, but it pales in comparison to what my master Aquila is capable of. Do you genuinely believe it will be enough to triumph over me?
Determination.
Love being determined.
Yeah.
So the thing about that
Good night.
is that buff isn't counted as a regular buff. It's like a separate buff. And it's also stacked with our other buffs.
Not enough.
And also won't get removed.
Nice.
No.
Whoa.
So, yeah, lots of Pokemon announcements today, I guess.
Yep. They really did chose the first for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just for a moment to go back to DD real quick, I love the image on the link you posted of in TSR's AD&D, a fighter specializing in darts can do more damage per round than one specializing in broadsword.
Wow, this
Love
guy.
it.
Listen, if you're impressed by that, like, there's 175 pages of the thread. It gets wild. There's a
God.
skeleton computer, like, building an entire functioning supercomputer out of just millions of skeletons as the logic gates.
God.
Yeah.
To the Cathedral of Shadows.
But I haven't seen anything about the Pokemon things other than there's people who like
You haven't seen the cave woman scientist?
what? No.
I need to go and find a picture of the two new Pokemon professors. Right.
Oh, Secunda, that's good. Good.
Oh, I see the art of her now.
Yeah.
Looking out, and yeah, I see what I mean by cave woman professor.
Listen, like, this doesn't... Oh, what was she even called?
No.
Sada. There's I've seen better art for reveals that she is buff, has fangs, is probably some kind of cave woman.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, okay. That's enough of a reason to buy that game and not the other one. Because I've seen the other guy, like, immediately someone photoshopped him as to be wearing the colours of the Yick protagonist.
Oh no. He's yicking out. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like there is a clear favourite of the two of them.
Sukukaja.
Let's see. Mm. Man, I've liked a lot of weird posts today.
Everyone does.
I would have to reset if I get Walter as the buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Walter
isn't
is the buddy.
Now come.
Oh no. Love having to immediately or potentially just reset just because our combat friend is like, nope, I'm gonna keep using the spell or the element you're immune to. Actually, love.
Yep. And just showing it
Oh.
off now.
Yeah. Huh, he really will just use it and keep using it, huh? His AI is just that simple, huh?
Yep, there's the Yick art.
Most unlucky for you.
No, he actually used. I'm guessing it hurt himself. Oh no, the
Here's one of my friends talking about buying herself a real sword just as a treat, and I'm like, okay.
I don't think I'm a
No,
sword
I'm looking
lesbian
for-
enough.
Huh?
I mean, sword lesbian's a good aesthetic.
I'll end it thus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walter wasn't helping. Fuck him.
He did a good punch once.
Can't
Yeah.
find the screenshot someone took that shows that she very definitely has fangs.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, okay.
Now, another thing I appreciate of what little I know about the new Pokemons is that there's a little black pig, and it's
Oh, the
called
chonk.
Lechonk.
And there's Smoliv. It's a tiny little olive.
No.
Nope, cannot find that out. Ah, here she is. Like, automatically picks up a couple of points just for having fangs. Yeah,
Oh,
having
absolutely.
to explain to friends that I'm not actually like super into vampires. And they're like, no, you should be. Like, it would be easier. I just respect cute little fangs.
Yeah. Yellow Fangs is a good design.
Take that!
Well, okay, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, true. You have
What the fuck?
what?
Just decided,
How's this?
even though I, like, buffed and debuffed him, just like, no, he's not getting hit. Fuck you.
You seem to have
Yeah, which is really rude in the game where your where your opponents get like an extra action if you miss, right?
Well, you just lose turns.
Oh, you lose. Do you lose an additional turn?
Yes.
Alright, gotta get new pills.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that is really rude. For this boss to just no, you're not gonna hit me, and you're gonna waste more turns because of that. Have fun, nerd.
Yeah. It really feels like Sukukaja doesn't work in this game.
Hmm. Maybe it doesn't. I mean, there have been some games where they have like weird bugs where it's like, oh, this should work, but like it should, but something went wrong and it doesn't.
No.
And people only found out like after the fact.
Walter again? What the fuck, Walter? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. God, the fact that your teammates can screw you over so much, potentially, is also a weird thing about this fight to me. You know.
Okay, Smirk is good.
Smirk.
Love that smirk.
Fucking missed this time, you
Most
fucker.
unlucky for
Fuck,
you.
fuck. I said miss! That's a miss. Not quite on who I expected, but it was a miss.
you seem to have
Shut the fuck up. Just gonna blow on you. Or freeze you, I guess. Whatever, I'm swapping this in.
Nice.
I'll end it thus.
Well, that didn't get a smurf. Yeah, beat up Walter. Hey, lift.
I bet my match to the samurai have no limits.
Indeed not.
For the day to come again that I fear the prospect of defeat. The book isn't maybe. Aqua, it may be.
Does that actually matter, or is that just lying?
God.
Demon ate a big sandwich and restored his health to full.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that. Oh, I guess it kind of mattered?
Okay.
Ah, shit.
I'll end it thus.
Beat up Walter more.
Oh,
Thank
Badly
you.
awry.
Then that happens. And then it misses. Like, actually... Son of a bitch.
God. Uh,
Ooh,
mm,
nasty. So, fun fact, a labyrinth is a kind of axe. And the word labyrinth may actually have not been derived from like a word for maze. It may have just been hall of axes. Like King Minos may have just had a hall where he hung a bunch of axes up, and then that somehow became synonymous with a maze. Anyway, Harpy.
huh. You know what? That makes sense. Like, because, like, yeah, I know the labyrinth, like, you know, the two-headed axe, usually ceremonial.
Yeah?
And I know, like, I know this because there's been some, like, ideas, especially in the past, kicked around for, like, a lesbian pride flag that uses labyrinth, and, like, so I remember looking that up. I'm like, oh, you know what, that'd be cool.
Of course you
But-
look that up. It's fine to have axes on your pride flag.
Yeah. And just having, like, you know, things other than just horizontal bars on flags is pretty tight. And very...
Oh, that's
And-
right. I should like commission more art of my persona, but with like different, like, I only had a trans pride flag in it last year because I wasn't confident enough to have like anything else. And people have spent the last year saying, "No, you are unbelievably gay."
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Like, I do love the lesbian flags looking, you know, kind of like a sunset.
Yeah.
Like, that has a good aesthetic. But, yeah. It's nice to... I know I saw some people talking about it, it's just especially, like, someone who's, like, colorblind. It's like, yes, I love all these flags that are just the same number of horizontal bars and being told... and, like, different... It's like, yeah, I love being able to tell the difference, especially since, like, I know there's some, like, drama depending on some flags for, like, various reasons. We'll get into all that, but it's like,
Yeah.
yes, I love being told, like, oh, why did you reblog that one? It's like, I'm colorblind. No person talking about, like, I'm, you know, colorblind, and it looks similar. Well, like,
To be fair, they might look exactly the same depending on your type of color blindness.
yeah. So, like, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have a flag with some sort of symbol on it so that, it, you know, you're able to tell what it is for more than just colors alone. Great, now I'm just thinking of SMT having a demon that does nothing but have incredibly specific online discourse with you. Which would be really funny in this setting, because no one knows what the internet is. Like, no one alive remembers the internet, so it's just like... It's like, I have come to debate Steven Universe with you, and just a samurai being like, what the fuck is Steven Universe?
Yeah. I know I've had at least a couple of Isekai naming posts which are like, demon that debates Steven Universe of you, or spell that traps you and your opponent in an arena where you must debate Steven Universe to the death.
It's ain't goddamn. Oh no, wait, no, that's a complete lie. It's critical went way up and fuck you, die, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, maybe an amiibo would help us.
Amiibo.
I mean,
Sorry, just you're zooming in on that.
yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
setting.
This game has an enclosed instruction booklet.
Nice.
I'm suddenly remembering Hotel Mario. Check
Yeah,
out the enclosed instruction booklet.
and you gotta help.
Let's get experience. And you go to hell.
Yeah.
See, the highest.
Well, this little yellow guy.
Well, the highest level one is Zeo, but it's immune.
Oh, 16 damage.
The thing is, they don't have much health, but there's a trick to them.
Ah, okay. Guessing they have high resistances.
Yeah. Unless you attack with the main character's plus abilities. Ah, son of a bitch. Get the fuck back here.
I just noticed that there's actually like a text chat built into each voice chat now. In
Yeah,
Discord,
that's
and
a
like,
neat
when did
feature.
they add that?
I think today.
Yeah, okay, if it's today, then at least it's not like I've just been overlooking this the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah.
Also, even though these have higher level. Ah, fuck.
smirk.
Even though they have higher level skills, they. Ah, shit.
Smirk.
Okay, this doesn't matter. None of this matters. Stop smirking! Well, that works.
Yeah.
Okay, that's... And then I'll just hit you with a debuff.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Ah, nice.
Oh?
Hang my head against the wall to get fast experience.
Yeah.
As before, when I was hitting my head against the wall to beat Minotaur. Fuck you! Maybe this will help. Okay. Okay. Ah, slow down.
I love Poltergeist and Gremlin.
They are such great designs.
Yeah.
Burrows.
Great. I just now imagine.
Fuck.
Fuck.
There's no reason to fight this fight. Oh, wait. Running doesn't work. Yep, see?
Oh.
0%.
Oh
It's
god.
just not fair.
Yeah. While I'm grinding it a little bit, since again I've been like in these, um, something I still need to read a bit more about. But I discovered that for 3.5e, they actually have two books that are actually pretty interesting. Where it's like they add like more dragon-based stuff, and one is like, okay, this is for like set like kind of like a setting book or like extra options or whatever book where it's like, imagine if dragons, instead of being kind of like aloof in D&D, which is interesting because you think by default they'd be more involved with things, but they're kind of more aloof in the default settings. But it's like, oh, what if they weren't though, and they had a more active involvement in things? And it's like you can have like cool dragon feats for having like a dragon lineage that like do various interesting things, and like several of them are like, oh, you know, if you're like a sorcerer of a, you know, with like charisma 13, which isn't too hard to, it isn't too much of an investment in charisma. Let's go, you can get this, you know, these different abilities, and like, oh, here's a feat that gives you some like cool stuff, but also it allows you to be considered a sorcerer for the sake of like all these feats that like, you know, want you to be like some sort of sorcerer to have. So it's like, oh, if you want to like not dip a level into sorcerer, you can still get like all these cool dragon feats. Some are like, oh, you can cast the spell slow. It's like it's effectively like casting the spell slow, but as like an AOE against like targets you choose like around you. I'm like, oh, that's actually really good. Like, that's a strong ass spell, and just being like able
Yeah.
to do that, like, even once in a while is still like pretty tight. Oh, and a lot of these dragon feats, they get stronger with the more like dragon feats you have. Some are like, oh, you get a bonus to like, you know, depending on what the thing is. Like, oh, and the bonus is equal to how many dragon feats you have. Like, it starts off this, you know, like this, but gets stronger. I'm like, oh, like this is actually really interesting design, and like things that kind of encourage, like, oh, if you want to go all in a dragon, and being some sort of like
I know
dragon
y'all
knight or
do.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, James, of course you do.
Okay, so this says there's no one here, but I did this quest in the previous playthrough, and the person there asks you for a certain number of the items you can get from this place, and he'll give you data to make a demon.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
He's gonna make a demon.
Love digitizing demons.
This is a saga of digital devils.
Yeah, I mean,
What is this?
But-
Some kind of digital devil saga?
I mean, yeah, I've walked in that one, but it is kind of funny to think about that it's like potentially storing the information to make uh, a demon from the Goetia or whatever it's called with like 50 different 2 gigabyte USB flash drives. Like
Yeah,
you had
it's
to.
swapping in dozens of floppy disks to like build a demon.
God, know what? Great, that could actually be some sort of weird adventure hook for something about tabletop games. Like, that could actually work. That could be interesting. Like, the thing is, you can kind of put that in various settings, and it's like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be bad. Like, could you imagine, like, some fantasy thing where it's like, oh, you find some weird machine, like, you find someone with a weird machine, and they tell you, oh, you need to find these very fragile, small, like discs. And if you, like, you need to find, like, oh, so many, like, and I'll pay you incredibly well for doing so, and it's like, you know, the GM, like, when you find one, like, the GM just describes a fucking floppy disk. And the player's like, what? And then once you combine them all together, like, oh, thanks. now I can summon um, Lucifer. And it's like, what? And yeah, just chug through the floppy. Actually, no, God, that'd be really funny because you're trying to have a fight to stop this guy from like assembling a demon, but he's using a fucking a fucking like computer that has like at most 512 gigabytes or 512 megabytes of RAM. So it's just like it's gonna take a while to assemble a demon. So just having this extended fight while it takes 10 minutes for this, to
10
compile all the
minutes.
data.
You're like you little coward.
God.
Listen, on computers that old, it didn't take 10 minutes.
How long would it take?
It would take hours and hours to do
What should we do,
anything.
Master?
Like, you'd
God.
leave your computer on overnight and compile it.
What should we do, Master? What should we do, Master? What should we do, Master?
God, that'd be really funny.
What should we do, Master?
Almost full. Got all the stock.
Nice.
Like, there's a lot to be done about, oh yeah, this is a modern setting where we're summoning demons over the internet or whatever. But, like, I feel like you're leaving money on the table if you don't consider, yeah, this is the early days of the internet, so we're like installing Lucifer from 300 floppy disks that we need to swap out one at a time in the correct order as part of the ritual.
God. The cult doing this are spending a whole week to summon the demon ring.
Yeah, it's like in the Magnus archives, there's a whole like complicated ritual that has been done with like specifically cassette tapes. Because it's taken decades to set the ritual up, at least I assume that's what's going on. And that's just like the storage medium that is available at the start of it. It's like, well, if we change now, we're gonna have to redo the whole ritual.
God. LimeWire, ritual to summon demons. For real. It
Yeah,
just-
and it just gives you, oh, what song would you get from LimeWire that's mislabeled?
There's so many.
Probably Dirty Sandstorm.
Yeah. God. There's... Anytime I look at music in there, there'd be one addition to a song title that's really funny, but at the same time, it's very inappropriate. Pretty inappropriate to say, which is a shame. But it's like, no, I'll put it in voice chat to have a consensus. Because God, LimeWire was a mess. And then I remember finding out that it's like, oh, it was specifically like released by like some record company to like to spread viruses on people who are like pirating songs or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that tracks. Because even if I thought I was being careful as hell, and like me and my siblings would be careful as hell, eventually the computer we'd use would have a virus on it. And like, well, I guess we had a
Listen,
factory reset it.
we got so many viruses on my computer because one of my siblings was just pirate music all the time and would complain, oh, well, like, these files are tiny, they can't be causing it. It's like, no, I think the viruses you're downloading as well as them are.
God, no, excuse me for a bit. Should be back. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the game where even if you're over leveled, you can easily lose.
Yep, you can and you will.
Don't tell me
Here's a
that.
lot.
You seem
You're just blitzing them with ice spells.
Well, yeah.
I know, it's the obvious thing to do.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Just 9 of them in a row. And he counterattacks by nearly killing the party.
Can't kill us fast enough.
I see an opening.
I see an opening, bitch. Oh god, I'm suddenly reminded of that Prozy video about
proceeding.
the ass kicking outfit. Fuck you! Now that's a smirk.
Such is a samurai skill.
Oh, he still hit me? Ah, fuck it. Fucking die already.
I had not thought you could be so skilled. No wonder. You are descendants of Aquila.
Minotaur, you have proven your devotion to your master King Aquila. We will strike you down with the utmost respect.
Do not be alive. Continue to die.
Yeah, after all that, he still just keeps fighting you.
Okay, there it goes. Fuck.
No,
Now, switching to my other form.
forgive me, Aquila. Our pact ends here, but perhaps we can entrust the future to them.
Feed chain.
Yeah.
Beyond this door is unknown territory for we, the people of the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado.
This is a tremendous violation of the samurai code.
Oh yeah, that actually pushes us to chaos, no matter what.
No. Chaos, chaos.
But it is necessary if a new path will be opened.
Okay, hold on. Okay, it goes down by 5 points.
Hang on, I'm gonna try and switch around something in my mic setup.
You want to go down 5 points as well?
Okay. Right, that seems to work. Although it jumped my volume all the way to 50, so...
I didn't even notice.
Oh no, it jumped the volume that I am hearing to 50 from
Oh, okay.
like 20, so yeah.
Don't worry, bros. This is gonna be loud again.
Yeah. But my cables are tangled up.
Pardon me.
There's the Wicker Man.
Ugh. This game's accuracy is like a XCOM,
Yeah.
where 95% needs nothing.
Yeah. It's just funnier in XCOM because you can see like your soldiers put a gun up to the head of an alien, pull the trigger, the bullets go through their head and just says miss.
God, there was someone who did an LP of one of the earlier XCOMs, and they managed to like make a GIF of a rocket passing through the head of an alien. Oh wait, it's also weak to... Whatever. All horribly sick now. Yeah, sure. This poison.
Behold my demons!
Oops! Ah, fuck.
Oh my demons.
Most unlucky for you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the well then. Now.
Well, I guess. I mean, eventually I'm just gonna summon demons I got last playthrough.
Welcome to the Cathedral of Shadows. Well then. Now.
kitty.
Pardon me.
You're not pardoned.
But yeah, I haven't actually owned any consoles in quite a while, so I'm probably not even going to get a Pokemon game anyway.
Understandable.
Yeah, I don't even own a Switch, which I assume is what that's coming out on.
No, it's coming out on PS5.
It's me, I'm the PS5.
Son of a bitch, I didn't mean for you to do that.
Yeah. Come with me and play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah. People are dunking on the professor, on the one male professor, but also like talking so much for the other one. Yeah.
Burrows.
Okay, just... Oh, I forgot to do something.
Oh. Forgot to go live with the stream.
No!
I'll aid you. My demons are a bit different.
Yep,
They sure are.
sure are. You ain't lying, those demons are a bit different.
Pardon me.
Raku. Excavation workers headquarters. There is a danger of encountering angels from above on. Do not approach. So the mystic script says.
Yeah, having to wear a construction helmet because angels keep falling. Blast you.
Well, that was wrong. Why did I do that? I'm having an episode.
Yep.
Oh, that's not quite right either. Whatever, it's a multi-kill.
Most unlucky for you.
No? You full of demon whisper? It suddenly feels really cold here, and I don't know why.
Is it because of the waterfall?
Yes, it's because the in-game waterfall is making me cold. You got it in one. Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a hoodie.
It's gonna go Maragi!
Ooh. Yeah, it's literally light me on fire. I can tank it.
Okay. At least we're gonna clear out the Maraki.
Burrows.
Okay, come on. Fucking come on. Get the fuck down there. Fuck over there. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Cool.
Of fucking course. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and die.
Just obliterated that one.
Of course. Why are we allowed to have anything, really?
Yeah.
Take this!
No, no. That actually hit. Because hitting is completely random.
Apparently, yeah.
Only one more to go.
Behold my demons! Take that!
Not sure what increasing agility does. Since hitting things is random. Give me the money.
Show me the money. Show me the money. It's been chased by a bunch of glitched out polygons.
It's like they had to, it's like creepypastas with missing,
Oh?
Yeah.
Except actually.
It's a shame Night Marinara kind of stopped.
Yep.
I did love hearing about creepypastas, but it's like, yeah, fair.
Meowing.
Hey,
Oh, sorry about. I wasn't expecting to be gone for so long. I thought it'd be just a little bit, but how's everything going? I see that there's the big statue.
Oh?
So So I'm guessing Minotaur defeated?
Yes.
Eventually, yeah.
Goodness. So what was the winning strategy?
I leveled up.
Ah, of course. Yeah, anything cool happen?
Mostly it just went back. Anyway, we're gonna
what
fight
superb relics you have.
Kong.
Yeah.
Nice.
Please allow me to give you. What will you be selling?
Let's fight that nerd.
Thank you very. What will you be selling? Thank you very much. If there's anything I. If there's anything I. Please be careful on your way.
What is this music again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I actually got distracted from actually going off and putting a hoodie on, so I'll be right back.
Floor of Fame.
Ah, this theme is so great. Ooh. I made the I was checking Twitter real quick, right? And guess what? I saw
What?
I saw a post, quote retweet that's like, "Everyone, please give up on the corporate pride satire. We can't top this." And it's from Pinkerton at Pinkerton. Pinkerton is proud to support and actively recruit and hire from within the LGBTQIA+ community, including but not limited to actively seeking full and part-time candidates through the national international hiring forums to connect employers with LGBTQ plus talent. And the fact that it the acronym is in different order the second time is kind of funny to me. But also, you know, Pinkertons, the incredibly great business, that helps crack down on unions throughout the, U.S. history. Those guys, would love to work with them. Would love to
They
bust union.
Definitely have our interests in mind as they try to stomp on them.
Yeah. God. Ah. God.
There he is.
God's in Naruto. Oh.
Defense decreased and attack increased. Oh, buddy, did you make a mistake?
Huh, interesting that it's weak to cold. Then again, I don't know what to... If I was gonna put, we're calling it a thing.
Seriously? And he runs.
Okay, so you have to keep
Monkey.
chasing him. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I would make his weakness into. Because it's like, you know, he has to have a weakness, right? Like, that's just how this game works.
His weakness is saying, magical
Slamming the
words
the-
to shrink his trail.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say his weakness is slam dunking the Himalayas on him.
His weakness is blowing up the moon.
I don't remember the blowing up the moon one, but like, yeah.
No, that's
Oh.
from the tail end of Dragon Ball.
No,
Oh
that's-
yeah, that is the tail end of
no,
Dragon
the
Ball.
start
Or
of-
Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, the
Start of
start of
Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Ball Z. It just gets better.
Yeah. God. I forgot that they blew up the moon. They're like, oh, the moon's making him turn into Big Monkey. We're gonna just blow up the entire moon. Right? Something like that?
Yes.
What is something? Yeah.
No, I think that was actually near the end of Dragon Ball, or at least sometime in it, because in Dragon Ball Z, Vegeta just goes, oh, there's no moon anymore, so I'll just make my own moon.
Yeah.
Wait,
it happens
I-
early. It happens
I can't
before they
remember.
fight the Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
God.
Piccolo blows it
Oh.
up.
Yeah. I really
Yep.
cannot remember the order that happened in, because I'm sure they wished the moon back at one point.
They don't.
There's like a werewolf in Dragon Ball that like has a grudge against has a grudge against someone for blowing up the moon. But I genuinely cannot remember because it's been years since I read that and it's such a minor thing. Like in any other series, blowing up the moon would be a big event, but no.
This
It's
would
Dragon
seriously.
Ball.
Yeah. This would this will seriously affect the trout population. Blowing up the moon, you see. But yeah, I forgot where that came from, but just someone commenting on like some big like event. It was just like, oh, this would seriously impact the trout population.
Yeah, and then people started editing it into like the meteor that kills the dinosaurs.
Why not End of Ava?
God, no, that would seriously affect the trout population. You're right.
Yeah. But yeah, despite it being, I think it's at least the start of summer now, I've genuinely lost track of when people think counts as that, but like, despite it being a fairly warm time of year, I just went off and got a hoodie because I'm suddenly really cold.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, I can't complain when it's hoodie weather, but
Speaking of changing of the seasons, I managed to get to the reading of Twilight and New Moon in no, not Midnight Sun in the Shrieking Shack.
oh, yeah. To be fair, it's the reading of both the original Twilight and whatever the one from Edward's point of view is.
Midnight Sun.
Yeah, Midnight Sun. Yeah, it's somehow immediately blanked in the name of it, but
Even though I just said it.
even though you just said it, yeah.
Let me explain.
But it's both the original Twilight and Midnight Sun.
Burroughs just says, "Let me explain at you about
Yeah.
Midnight Sun."
Yep. AI assistant who only explains the plots of the Twilight books to you.
especially from what I hear of later books, it gets wild.
Yeah, it gets wild in some really stupid ways.
Stupid in, like, incredibly violent ways. Which
Yeah.
is surprising considering all of what people have said about it.
Yeah, people go, oh, it's like really tame and boring, and it's like you actually hear about what's in those books, and you're like, oh, okay, that went somewhere I wasn't expecting. Oh, in fairness, like I know that there's a thing in the last movie where they realized there was no big action set piece in the entire story, and they went, you know what, let's just have one in the movie regardless, and it's like someone's future vision of what would happen if they didn't stop it.
That's it. You have all you need now. Just
Yeah.
go deliver it and you're done.
Hey,
God.
we completed the quest!
Yay.
We've got all the musical notes from this world.
And all the jiggies.
You finished the collectathon.
God.
Anyway, time to go to sleep.
Okay,
Banjo
good
and
night.
Kazooie.
Honk.
Good night.
Me, 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 me. Honk. Me, 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 me.
Pours water on me.
Banjo. Damn. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Banjo and Kazooie as demons in SMT. Thing. God. That'd be great, actually, because instead of having just one little quip, there'd be both of them with Banjo being more polite and Kazooie basically telling to go fuck yourself.
I have indeed.
Yeah,
So,
that
Banjo
seems
Kazooie.
brilliant. Exactly. I know Sonic the Hedgehog's a demon in one of the gacha games.
Yep.
I have indeed. Is there anything else? Come again.
And also in one of the Puyo Puyo games, they have, like, is it one of the Puyo Puyo ones? They have, like, Sonic characters in it, so you have Dr. Robotnik going, "Mwahaha, thank you, Satan!"
There's multiple with the Sonic
Dark
characters.
Prince. Yeah.
God.
Oh, and Wreck-It Ralph also has Thanks Satan.
It's Satine.
God.
Yeah. Honestly, Wreck-It Ralph 1 was so good. And like the second one is, I can take or leave it.
This has the same stats, so if I wanted to, I could just equip this.
Yeah. I mean, I do. It kind of. I thought the green one was of the same set,
This
just
is
because,
also
like,
the
oh, you know,
same
add
set.
some. Oh my god. We get, yeah, because like, oh, you know, the green adds like, a different color for like, contrast with the gold. Like, oh yeah, no, it's just all gold and bald.
Burrows.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm suddenly remembering this one movie, animated movie, like Christopher Columbus movie, that like
Oh.
animation just constantly kept changing for it. And I want to know the story behind that.
I
Which one is
I might
that
have-
then?
might have watched like a few seconds of that when I was younger, and I think I saw a video like years ago talking about that movie. Is it like where he has to like save the world or something? I
It's
know
like,
there's one movie where
Honestly,
he
there are so
meets some
many
Native
movies.
Americans, and like, oh, there's some plot by another group of Native Americans that he has to save or something, and it's like, this is absolutely like misconstruing everything Christopher Columbus did
well,
for the
there's
sake
like
of
a
this.
bug, wood eating bug that like helps him. And it's only like at the end where they get to like the place.
Oh, come on.
Damn it, Goku.
Again, you're making the mistake of increasing my attack. Anyway, yeah. There's like a woody eating bug that like helps him.
God.
And like
Yeah,
at
that-
the end they fight a monster made out of a bunch of bugs. And the animation keeps animation quality just keeps changing from like a normal Saturday morning cartoon to like Disney level to like, Disney movie level to like kind of bad. It's just like weird. And there is a story behind that, and I want to know what the story of what happened was.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, I don't even know what movie you're talking about, but like, sure, it probably is going to be a fascinating story because these always are. And it's inevitably something like, oh, like we ran out of time animating some of the scenes really well. Like we spent years in them and we were told we had to get out the door in a month, so we just threw together whatever for the rest of it. Because it's always like that, isn't it? Except not knowing the name of the movie, I can't even begin to look it up, so...
I just forgot what the name was.
Like, please just describe the movie and,
I
like,
kind of
whatever...
did.
Oh, is that all there is to it?
Oh,
It's not
it's,
anything like...
there's definitely a part early on where Columbus like had like a block of the globe, and the bug just like had to like shave off the sharp parts to tell him it's round.
Amazing. That's how we discovered the Earth was round.
God. Also, the Jade Emperor, or like someone working for the Jade Emperor, just spoke to our character. So
Yeah.
like
Burroughs.
that pantheon is very much canon.
All of them are.
What?
In
At
this
once?
series, all of them are. No, that's a low hit percentage. Man.
Huh.
This... Hang on, I'm just... Yeah, this almost certainly is the one you're talking about. I'm just gonna put it in chat. Voice chat.
Seeing the yeah, that's
Magic
it. That's
Voyage.
it. That's the one.
It's got a cube for the globe, and it's got a weird bug thing.
God. Yeah. What? Yeah, can y'all excuse me for a bit? Something came up. Should hopefully be back. But yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
Sorry,
sake,
Shady Cat.
we got down here again because
Yeah?
Oh, what happened?
we're about to have a twist.
Oh, okay then. Let me stay around for. Alright, I think I can stay around for the twist. And all right, Shady Kitty. You can stay in my lap a little bit longer.
Oh, perfect timing. That room over there looks like a fine place to take a rest. My demons have been pestering me to let them heal themselves.
Flint's fellow samurai entered a small room. It is filled with strange artifacts. And there's a typewriter we can save.
Nice.
What is it, Walter? Have a look at this.
I've never seen anything of its like in the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado. What could its purpose be?
Huh.
It's times like these that I come in handy.
Do you know what it is, Burrows?
Scanning. This is a weapon called a gun. It fires projectiles called bullets to kill enemies at a distance.
There we go. There's a meme moment.
Oh, another mystic relic.
Another mystic relic. God.
If so, then we must bring it to Abbot Hugo's attention.
We've already got gun attacks, haven't we?
I'll automatically send data
I
on
know
the
you
relics
feel
find in the
steeped that on
monastery.
the...
That frees you up to keep your focus
Okay,
on the
there's
mission.
definitely a nostalgia critic
I need
video
hardly
about
mention
it,
it now,
which
but
may be
you're
what you're
quite
thinking
clever,
of.
Burrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These
And also
guns
with
could
someone
come in
else
useful.
before him, but I
Let's
don't
take them
remember
along.
who that was.
Yeah.
Bruce gun loaded with FMJ rounds.
Oh.
Anyway, that's it.
Okay.
Yep. Slot for
But yeah,
gun
we have
and
gun.
bullet.
Gun.
Oh, we have. Oh, okay. We have a specific amount of ammo.
No, we don't. It's just.
Oh, okay. Cause Oh, telling you how much damage the ammo does.
Yep. Okay, that's it.
Oh wow! I can't believe we're playing.
The only gun in the world.
Vegas.
There's only 6 bullets forever.
Burrows.
What is a horror game like that? There's like one gun and you have extremely few bullets for it.
Nice. I was about to say, it kind of reminds me of La Mulana, where it's like, it's not like you only have 6 bullets. It's just that each bullet is absolutely expensive.
I'm fucked.
Yeah,
Donald Duck, is that
same.
you?
Donald Duck getting demonically possessed.
I think it maybe already is.
That's fair. Okay, I'm just... Okay.
Does it seem to you that the room up ahead has some importance?
With luck, we'll find more useful mystic relics, such as those guns.
And not that treasure chest I was about to
I
get.
feel like a proper adventurer now. I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Gun.
Oh shit, he's a proper adventurer now?
Adventure time.
We're proper adventurers now, which is why we're allowed to use guns.
What is this room?
Activating scan mode. This is the Sky Terminal.
Sky terminal?
Well done, my samurai. I have seen Burrow's logs. It would seem you discovered a terminal room.
What's a terminal?
It's a matter transportation device. It's built to move things instantly between different terminals.
Instantly? That's some advanced magic.
Oh, no. There has been another such terminal in Aquila Plaza since days of old. But without a second terminal to connect to, it was not active. Until now, that is.
They let you name the terminal, and I wonder if they're gonna keep the name I gave it.
Then
Huh.
does this mean we can now travel
Semi-related
instantly
to
between
the
Nautical
terminal
and the
thing?
Aquila Plaza?
Yes, that is correct. However,
Okay.
established. That is a necessary step before the terminals can be linked. Hence, in honor of your achievement in discovering a terminal room, I shall allow you the honor of naming it.
My, this is quite sudden. I can't think of anything.
Anything is suitable, I think, so long as it isn't perverse.
He says allowing us the honor of naming it, but I'll wager he simply can't come up with one himself. Can you think of anything?
Oh no.
I've accessed the no-name terminal. Please give it a name, Master.
Okay, what should we name it?
Alright, how many characters do we have?
You got 8 letters, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
8. What can we do with that? What kind? Like, okay, do we want some goof? What sort of goof 'em ups?
Listen, we want
we-
this to be a goof.
Yeah.
Decado.
Just put a C in there. Hammer it home,
Yeah.
and I think that's good enough.
I was going to go for a reference, but okay.
Reference to what, James?
Devil Man.
Oh. Okay, if you want to
Okay.
do that.
Is Decado correct? Should we do this?
Yeah.
The link with the new terminal is complete.
Say it!
You can go between them now.
From now on, we'll be making use of the transporter that you named. I fear your face will come unavoidably to mind each time we do so. It's a bit embarrassing.
One more thing. There would seem to be numerous other terminals in the Unclean One's country. You may as well try and find them all.
Gotta catch
I'll
'em all.
register that as a new quest on the list.
That's a game-long quest, so don't expect
Yeah.
it to end anytime soon.
I shall
God.
be counting on you, Samurai.
Also, everything Hugo says sounds suspicious.
I do wish he
It's
would
amazing.
fill us with
He's
more
the
work
very
with little
suspicious
Moira. May as
guy.
well.
This is the Sky Terminal. What do you want to do, Master? Activating transport mode.
Decado. Complete. Well,
We're here.
what?
What should we do, Master?
Oh, I think the transportation messed us up. We look so different.
Oh? Good morning,
Oh.
Master.
Missing up
Wait.
the transport and ending up as a cat girl.
Everything's going according to Kokaku, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, let me go check up on something. Be back later. Make sure great. Oh yeah, no, my brain is being can't really focus too much. Would we have enough space, like characters, to name it Despacito? Or, no, that's probably a bit too big. I don't know why.
It's
That'd be
one
kind of fun to
letter
me.
too long.
As a new quest on the
Yeah.
I've
It's like,
never actually
"Brr."
heard Despacito.
Is there anything else?
That's fair. It's like, it's an alright song. Like,
Like,
the
people are
music
going, oh,
itself
you
is
can't
good.
avoid hearing it. It's everywhere. And I'm like, I avoided hearing
Yeah.
it.
Hello.
Yeah.
What?
Is there
But-
anything else? Come again.
Be back in, but you know.
The drunkard's best friend needs to collect 6 livers.
Hmm.
2 Birdman livers. Birdman! Missing Child's Church. Oh, Kikoji Forest. Gotta slay 8 dudes. And slay demons hiding in the city.
Yeah. So we're gonna collect a bunch of livers for some drunk guy? Are we gonna, like, kill random demons that are trying to integrate into society?
We're gonna do something.
We are going to do something.
Anyway, city skirts.
Ah,
Oh, Master Sin, really? Came here because you saw my request in this tavern, correct? Help me look for my son. He has been missing since yesterday. He's gone to the forest. Again, who knows what those demons are doing.
Forest.
Find Timothy.
Burrows.
Oh yeah, this is the other quest music.
Yeah? Don't think we've heard this one before.
Ugh. 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 Oh right, I have a gun now. I just flat out have a gun. Eh.
Ah, what superb Welcome, blessed. What will you be selling?
This sucks. Let's sell it.
Thank you very much.
That's good
If there's
policy.
anything I can do.
Pixie knife hits twice
Mhm.
and poisons. This
I mean, I
hits
guess.
up to 3 times and can sleep.
Bone sword.
You know what? Yeah, let's get it.
Thank you very
Bone sword. The movie it's going to follow up
If there's anything
after
I can do.
Venom and
What
Morbius.
will you be selling? Thank you.
It's weird that they specifically have to raise the Bone Sword wrestler.
Oh?
The inflatable wrestler.
Yes, the inflatable wrestler from Turn Off the Dart.
welcome. How about this item here? Thank you very... Might there be anything else I can assist you with?
Gun. There's just a stack for gun now.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Gun.
Gun. magic item called a gun, which allows you to shoot bullets at enemies. Ah. Yeah. I know that you're posted that in Izakai naming chat at some point. Yeah, I've only just realised I can actually paint my nails. I've got no actual reason to be out for the next couple of days.
Oh, of course. Enemy strikes first.
Of course they do.
I shot
Because
it
you
with
stake out and it wastes your turn.
bang. No, of course. Mood on. Melted. Guys, level 2 instant death spell. Well, level 2 dark death spell.
It kills you twice. Then you have to, like, pay your play coins to double Karen just to, like, get back to the river Styx so you can cross it.
Land of the double dead. Smirk. Anyway.
Burrows.
Meowdy.
Hey.
So, has the not Catholic Church tried to replace the samurai class with their own, with just like monks with guns to have people completely loyal
They're
to them?
called gunks.
the real meaning behind Gunk Droid.
God, you are so lost.
Thank you.
Okay, this is a thing.
No. Oh, because you're carrying him. Oh, and Timothy also takes damage? That blows.
Thankfully, it's not game over if he dies. He actually doesn't die, he just goes back to where you found him.
Oh. Oh, let me guess, he runs away again? If he takes too much damage? No, I guess that works.
The demons are like, put that back or so help me. Nope.
You know what? I'm just suddenly reminded of,
Fuck.
Fuck.
That's better.
Alright, yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say of Zelda 2, where it's like, you know, you rescue those, like, lost children or whatever by, like, stabbing at them, because they're technically items, and you pick up every item by, like, stabbing it with your sword or whatever. And it's like, I think in the, like, North American release, they're like, oh hey, let's add ropes to these sprites, so, like, that's why you cut at them. You know, you're cutting off their ropes, binding them. It's just, like, really funny.
Why is every demon I have weak to wind? Why does this keep happening? Slap him with the leaf. You drain wind. You get in. You get in there. Melt.
Nice.
Melt. My.
Honestly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh?
Are you awake?
I don't know. Am I? Okay. Now, what are the other quests? That's not quests. Let's... You know what? Yeah. Let's kill demons in the city.
Okay.
Demons in the city, I know I'll have to survive. Gotta keep my dream alive. Gotta. But yeah, no, this feels like this should be a big story. A subplot is something that there's demons in the city. It seems like a big deal, right?
Castle City. Back alley. Suspicious looking man stands in this desert area. Appears he has noticed you.
I can tell you're following me. From the look of you, I'm guessing you're one of those samurai. Ah, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm sure you have a problem with this country too, right? Don't you think that this whole class system is ridiculous?
Yes, it is.
Then here's what we need to do. Start a revolution. We have to risk our lives to fight for freedom.
We're listening.
Uh,
But you must be prepared to lay down your life for the cause. Understand? So, you first.
Ah.
Oh, he's just gonna kill us then.
Did I surprise you? This is what it means to be truly awakened.
Damn.
With this power, I'm going to end this tyranny forever.
Like, in fairness, I would do this in the middle of the, like, Queen's Platinum Jubilee if I could get away with it.
True.
It seems a bit rude. Someone comes across you and they're like, yeah, okay, I'll hear you out. Let's start a revolution. You're like, good, the first step is killing you.
Okay, no, that is in power, but at the same time, it just looks so like
you're rude.
not
I don't
cool.
like you.
Not me or
Him, of course.
oh yeah, he's very rude, but it's just like, man, if I were gonna become some demon for being being tricked by demons to start a revolution just in the name of their own plot, I wish I would be a bit sexier, is all I'm saying. Other than just like I'm gonna wear an ugly, I don't even know what to call that. It's not a robe. Like a ugly jumpsuit. Like, I'm hoping I'd look cooler than that at least.
Okay, okay. Ah, nothing.
Yeah. Right. So, last year for Pride, for Pride Month, I had like my persona with a trans flag, and I'm like, alright, this year I can put the lesbian flag on that too, and it's like, yeah, great.
Hell yeah.
Because it's like, I didn't feel confident enough to say that last year, and after a year, people going, no, we all know. Yeah. Like, it was not a surprise to most of my friends. Still don't think my parents know about that though. Probably just assume I'm into guys because they've not actually said anything.
Yeah. then again, I remember you explicitly like wanting to tell them more about yourself, like when they visited that one time, but they just kind of get
Yeah,
too caught up in their own world.
they were so blindingly self-absorbed. Apparently their assumption was that my horrible secret was that I was gay for dudes, and I'm like, no. It's just because they hadn't ever seen me go on a date with anyone, and like, well, yeah, obviously.
Okay, newcomer competition.
Burrows.
Be careful.
Does it now?
No. Rude. Wait, this is a Nue, right? I think I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I
Yes.
am. Yeah.
Yeah?
It has such an iconic look to it. Like, of course, I had remembered what it was from seeing in Persona 5.
You don't remember what it is from the Toho character of the same name?
Oh, I forgot that the Toho character is the same. Wait, no.
Yeah, she's a
Isn't-
Nue.
Oh yeah, isn't the contradictory one, right? Like, you know what I'm
I
talking
genuinely could not tell you. Give me a minute.
about, right? I know there's one character who's based on a yokai that's like explicitly wants to be contradictory to like everyone, and that's just like her personality of like she just wants to mess with things because that's what she does.
Let's see. Nue, Toho.
So she goes
Someone's
on.
attacked her gender right away, and I'm like, yeah, same.
You're on a roll. Good luck with the rest of them.
You're
Oh
on a
yeah, it
roll.
is
You
who I think it
died.
is. Yeah. Yeah, it's Nue. Nice.
Yeah.
Love this incredibly disagreeable girl.
She goes on Twitter every day.
She probably would, is the scary thing. That den of villainy. Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I thought that'd be-
Richard Hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah. I mean, it probably 4chan, or probably one of the chans or Reddit, it's probably just inherently worse. But Twitter is weirder just because, like, you'll have politicians on there. God, no, wait, gender, yeah. Very solid.
Uzama.
Nice. But yeah, I think the worst thing about Twitter is the fact that politicians use it, and it's like,
Yeah.
even then it'd be okay if they just had like mild opinions on there, but some of them are like really wilding out about like
Yeah, some
the
of them are just
bigotry.
hideously racist, for one.
Yeah, and I feel it's just like I guess if they just used Twitter like how it was like originally used back in the day, of like people like, oh, here's a sandwich I ate, or like I don't know, I went to like, lol, I'm posting from the toilet or whatever. Like, sure, whatever, fine, but it's like, man, it's so weird that politicians on there and like actual celebrities.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, on Tumblr, like, I know, like, that's one thing, like, people love Tumblr for, just like, you know, no one really, it's not really used by, like, a lot of, like, people or celebrities or whatever, so I can just talk about whatever, and, like, not be, like, you know, have Mads Mikkelsen comment on, like, on whatever nonsense someone was saying about, like, about him or whatever from some show. Cause like, yeah. Also, great. I just now remembered the picture of a tweet by Hideo Kojima. That's like, oh, like Mad Mikkelsen fans, you should watch this movie. There's Mad Mikkelsen crying. There's Mad Mikkelsen covered in blood. There's Mad Mikkelsen with this look, and it's like he knows exactly what Mad Mikkelsen fans want, because he's one himself.
Yeah.
And it's like, God, this sounds like a fan.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair, like Kojima just does genuinely seem like he has a massive crush on him. It's very funny. It's like, okay, sure. Like,
Yeah.
maybe he doesn't, and he's just like really hyping him up, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, or maybe it's like a celebrity sort of thing, like, whoa, it's a cool celebrity guy, I
It's a
want to like
cool
impress them.
celebrity that he worked with for like 2 years.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
God. But, oh yeah, go back to Tumblr for a bit. One thing I do love about it is that there's like rocket scientists there, and like there's like some people
Tumblr.
besides like I mean, yeah, like even people who aren't like quote unquote science side of Tumblr are just like, yeah, no, I'm like a surgeon. I just fuck around here because I know my employers aren't gonna check my aren't gonna even think about checking Facebook. I can just, you know, do whatever I want in peace.
Yeah.
Like, God. Which, you know, I guess speaking of that, one funny story is that once there was actually like a producer on Tumblr, because like someone was talking about, I remember seeing like a screenshot or something of like someone talking about, or someone on Tumblr talking about how Alucard from the Netflix Castlevania series has, I think, quote, fat fucking titties or something like that. And the producer like replied to that and like, I was like, oh, is that like the actual account? And then like in an interview or something, someone was like talking about like, oh, Alucard, like, oh, like, what do you have something like something asking a question about Alucard, like, oh yeah, we know that like the fans love him for his big fat fat fucking titties or something like that. And like, oh wow, that was the actual guy and not just someone with an account with the right name, huh? That's weird.
Yeah.
Like, I would more, God.
Listen,
Like-
if you were on Tumblr a few years ago, you might remember when we bullied John Green off it.
Which is
Yeah,
a good
That's
thing.
the. It turns out that we used to be able to just edit other people's posts. Hence the famous one about his favorite taste.
Yeah.
It just gets utterly obscene.
Oh, absolutely.
He
And it's
react-
easy to.
And God, the way he reacted to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's also easy to forget like why specifically he was like kind of bullied all the time. Like something like it's easy to forget like, oh, you know, because of just, you know, that nonsense happening. But no, he was still on Tumblr for a while after. What happened was that there was a teenager. I forget their username or anything, but they were like, oh, hey, it's kind of weird that this adult guy, you know, this older man with this big presence of being like, oh, I am a well-known like author, like talking with like a bunch of teenagers and like being trying to get really close with like teens or whatever, like especially with that position, especially since like a lot of his books are about like teens making out or whatever. I'm like, oh hey, this is kind of weird. It kind of sucks actually because of like how much power he could potentially like use against anyone. And then like some fans, like some other authors who knew like John Green, decided to like bully this teenager.
Oh no, John Green himself directly responded to that and said, I'm not a pedophile," and then pretty much sicked his fans on them. And the narrative was that Tumblr betrayed John Green and not John Green as a creep.
Yeah.
That was the narrative for a while, at least.
Honestly, it's just like, even putting all of that aside, it's just extremely funny. The Tumblr heritage post of him is him saying like, well, something is clearly not what he actually posted and someone's edited it.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, you know.
Oh yeah. His favorite flavor. God. But yeah, sorry for bringing the moon down, but I know like everyone remembers like the funny post, which is always worth remembering. But it's like it's easy to forget, like, oh, because I know I've kind of forgot after a while. Like, oh, there's a reason why I avoid
there's a
John
reason
Green.
he was like kind of blacklisted by everyone on Tumblr at one point.
And
Yeah.
yet other websites and people who call themselves leftists but aren't still support him.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tag that not safe for work text.
Oh, I'm so. Yeah, it's great.
Did you put Happy Pride Month in front of it?
God, no.
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 I wish running was a possibility. Or Estoma. I need Estoma, the spell.
Yeah, why is it that fleeing from battles is so... like, can you just not do it in this game, but they give you the option anyway?
Well, I'm playing hard mode, and for some reason they decided, no, you're not allowed to flee ever in the hard mode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's annoying. Like, I thought it would just be like a big penalty, or it's like, oh, you need a high agility or something. But no,
it's just... entire feature doesn't work.
Fuck you for trying to use this.
Yeah, like, it would be kinder to just, like, what's the term I'm looking for? Like, not mute it out. Like, yeah, and just, like, hide the option or whatever, just, like, or, yeah, just make it
It's the waste
unselectable.
your turn option.
It's like poison Dark Souls 3. It doesn't work.
Oh, God. I remember that being a thing.
Elden Ring
Oh, did it?
works, by the way. It's not as bad as Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
Nice.
good things about Elden Ring.
Yeah, there's even a dog with a hat.
Yeah, there's a turtle pope.
There's a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's numerous wives, all lesbians.
Actually,
Love these wives.
there's a video. There's a video of the voice actor reading
Oh no.
comments about Blade, whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. God, I saw like a few minutes of that, but I'm like, no, no, I'm good. I don't know how wild some of these will get, so I'm good.
Oh no, who pinged me? Okay,
That
it's
was
just
me.
James. Yeah. Whenever I see someone's pinged me, I just go, oh no, have I done something wrong? And it's inevitably Pank pinging me and going, lol. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, thanks.
I get that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Welcome. How about this item
Like,
here?
please don't ping me by
Would there be anything
default.
else I can assist you with?
Who pinged?
Burrows.
Like, usually if you're paying someone, that's like, yeah, I want their attention now.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Bum, bum, dun, dun.
Haven't had bright red nail polish in a while, so I'm just going for that.
Nice. No, I still need to buy more nail polish, but I did at least was able to actually like apply some to like my toenails for now at least.
Yeah.
I know at
Easy
some
way
point.
to do it if you can't, like, do it openly in your hands.
Yeah, I know at some point I'd like to get either a black or black nail polish or a clear coat, just because it's like, you know, like, oh, there's like, you know, there's some guys who wear black, so it's like, yeah, don't worry about it.
Like,
Or
nail
like,
polish is good.
yeah,
I
man.
honestly prefer dark colors, so it's like, yeah, sure. I think I can quite pull off black, but I'm like, yeah, who cares?
Yeah.
Heat!
Oh, hey, Heat.
Yeah, it's SMT4, not something you see every day.
Yeah, we're samurai. Wait.
Oh, we are
wait,
samurai.
Great. My brain. I stalled and I forgot. Like, wait, what? I was like, oh, how does butterfly go? Damn.
I've been searching for a man all across Japan just to find my samurai. Someone who's strong, just won't shine. Just to find my samurai. Ay, 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 you're my butterfly. Ay, ay, ay. Is that it? Is that the right
Some,
song?
yeah,
Also,
definitely.
It's a bit faster, but I can't do it at this speed.
Be careful.
he is
Yeah.
a character from Digital Devil Saga.
Yeah.
Nice.
Playing on hard.
Yeah.
God, I love just everyone spamming Zan or Zanma. Zanma 1/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's all I had for there. But sorry, I'm just still thinking about. I was recently reading a fanfic where it's like
Yeah.
the central conceit of it is like the three Tendo sisters are actually like demigods, and their mother is just straight up a god, like some sort of Shinto god or something like
So
that.
it's Oh My Goddess.
Yeah, yeah, and
Probably isn't, but it's like, yeah.
yeah, and there's some. It's pretty great. I should link it actually, but one funny thing is, or one funny difference is that, like, you know, like the horde that attacks Akane.
Yeah.
Well, in this fic, instead it's just Kuno, because like he found out that they're like demigods, so it's like,
Targets left.
Burrows.
so they just kind of chill or whatever. Like, I was like, okay, we can like actually show how we like look like while in school. But also he like attacks Akane every day wearing like Crusader armor, because he's like he used to be really into samurai stuff, but then he found like it's like, oh, he had like some sort of like Christian like heritage, or like, you know, or something like, or like some like belief, or like oh, he's kind of Christian, and then found out, and then just pivoted into like wearing Crusader armor, and he's like, "I will fight you, devil," and just being knocked around.
Juno has become Catholic.
Yeah, this is a good one. It really is quite good.
Hmm?
Oh, he in chat is YouTube chat is talking about really needing to play SMT4. Yeah, honestly, it looks really good. Like, no, if you know what's up with SMT games, like, yeah, this seems really good. And like, the only thing, if you're like, if you were new to the series, I think that would be like kind of annoying. Is like the idea of you know, like every time you hit a boss, you're actually under leveled for it. But I think
Yeah. 'Cause there's not a lot of game. Well, there's a lot of games where you can just get to every boss and it's just, oh, I'm over leveled for this. Okay, you cannot do that in this game.
Especially not on hard mode.
Yeah.
Nope, I don't feel like it fun.
you should have run. You should have jumped.
Yeah, every actual boss fight is actually very, very.
It's brutal.
How? We've been doing mini boss fights up until we fought, you know, the Minotaur, and those were all like, okay, we're gonna die the first time we can actually get up to them, basically. Like, not everyone. I think we defeated Arune.
Yeah, we defeated that one.
Yeah, in one go, but like the other ones were
Just
like,
let her die, huh?
unfortunately.
Yes, I let her die.
Yeah. Listen, James. Like, we can't help that we're both like useless lesbian demon hunters.
Yeah.
After all, you're the main character, so you're the one who actually has to do the fight. Yeah.
And of course. Played through Strange Journey and the final boss fight was absolutely horrific. I'm still traumatized.
Only one target left.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to the final boss. I got to the dungeon before it and just said, fuck this. Because the dungeon is just really just God.
That cruel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a shame when that happens with the game, you know? Where you're like, where you get close, but you're like, actually, no, I value my, like, no, I don't need to go through this.
I should go through it again, though.
You think you become a better gamer?
No, it's
overcome it.
because of... Well, with the remake that came out, I just... And how it changes things.
Ah, okay, so it's actually probably rebalanced to be a bit more fair, less nonsense.
Well, it changes the story quite a bit,
Oh.
is the thing. Okay, got lucky there.
I just love that animation of them just being blown off screen.
It's so good. Love these little extra animations. Like, they didn't need to put in that extra effort for all the different element, you know,
Oh, it's
finishers.
this cave again.
Yep, you know it. But I'm very glad that they did.
figures. Well, they only attacked Walter there. People say this is the easiest SMT game.
SMT, not really a series known for being like intuitive or easy to play through. Like, Persona games are maybe more forgiving aside
Two
from
more to
like
go.
expecting you to memorize schedules. SMT has never really catered to that audience. You're just assumed, it's just assumed that you're going to go into every fight and die a whole bunch of times before you figure out how to do it.
Yeah, that was a horrible critical. Hard mode, the criticals just keep coming. And they just keep coming and just keep coming.
How's this?
Okay, thank you. Oh, now... Whatever.
Activating transport.
Decado.
I appreciate that Cerebro brings, allows us to warp around.
Okay.
It's still so funny that we've been wearing this like demon helmet all game, and we probably will be for the majority of it, if not all of it.
Yeah, probably.
And it's just like,
Any of you looking forward to Soul Hackers 2? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I should beat 1, but I've gotten quite a bit of ways into it. Soul Hackers 1.
Nice. I know the visuals for Soul Hackers 2 look really great. I'm really into like the whole very cyberpunk like deal.
I'm a little disappointed it's not going for the PS1 aesthetic that Soul Hackers
What should we do,
1
Master?
just had.
What should we do, Master? What should
I
we do,
should
Master?
look that up. But yeah, I do love the neon. Like, I am a sucker for it. Okay, now from what I'm seeing of Soul Hackers 1, I do like its aesthetic. Like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I can dig it.
Okay. Might as well keep going for the plot.
yes, the plot.
In previous SMT games, terminals were save points.
No, that makes sense.
Smoking in the pit is forbidden. So the Mystic script says.
That sign won't stop us because we can't read.
Sucker for the PS2 era designs from Digital Devil Saga, Raiduo, and Nocturne. Yes, Soul Hackers has style for sure, says Heat.
Also, God, it would be really funny if you try to use like fire magic in the pit or whatever, and then you like explode because it's filled with methane.
That didn't quite work. It did leave, though.
That's something.
Just talking to demons and your vibes are so rancid, they all leave.
Pretty much.
God.
Here on below is the ceiling. Careful of rock sides. Careful not to destroy a feature.
Oh yeah, it says Mystic Script. I remember earlier, there's a bit, there, when the nobles were talking, like, oh, the casuaries are reading literature with the Mystic Script. Like what is this? Like how can they be taught it or whatever? Like they learn it so easily. And a part of me wonders if like the Mystic Script is supposed to be like it could either be like English characters
It's Japanese explicitly.
or Japanese. Ah, okay. I was wondering if like one of those two, because like this kingdom, the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado, is very like kind of European style. I was like wondering like, okay, these different literature and books that are being spread out, they're probably either Japanese or English. Just like texts that are like hard to come by for some reason.
Burrows.
Also, I find it funny that they call it the Eastern Kingdom of Mikado. I mean, there probably is a Western Kingdom in, I'm guessing, Japan. Like, we're probably in Japan, right?
I mean, yeah.
But it's just weird that it sounds like the Eastern Kingdom, but we never hear about any other kingdom though. Is the thing. So it's like okay, or do they just keep calling it the Eastern Kingdom, just to imply like, oh hey, we're foreshadowing that this is used to be like it's probably Japan.
I mean, a game like this, it's just gonna be Japan.
Yeah, I mean, like when you first see it, it's like, oh, this looks like European-based fantasy. Before you see more and more, and like Isabu, like, oh, I'm not reading those the genre of literature. I'm reading another type of book called a manga, and like oh, this has pictures and words. God, that was a great scene.
2-star jewelry from that relic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is explicitly Japanese.
Don't give up. Recall the blue skies. So it says Mystic Script.
Yep, Japanese. Well, okay, that wasn't too bad.
Gremlins.
Gremlin graphics.
I love that.
Interactive.
I love how their sprites are animated.
Yeah.
It's like three frames going by really quickly.
Okay, that would be
5 more to go.
5 more to go.
Also, that's a DLC quest she's talking about, and it's weirdly loud for some reason.
Yep. No clue why it's so loud, but it's what we deal with.
4 more to go.
Man, that is so much louder.
Almost at the bottom. Smallest bit of carelessness can cause accidents.
Yeah, we get it. It's a construction yard that we just stumbled into.
Yeah, well, it definitely is a construction, going on, or construction going on there, but I don't know if I'd call it a yard, but yeah, it's like especially with like, oh, remember blue skies, you know, like
3 more to
stuff
go.
like that. I'm like, oh, I'm guessing that they kept that up while they were trying to make bunkers.
We're
You know,
about to learn a whole lot more. Oh, we can't go out on the... You can go out on those in Armageddon. Or Apocalypse, not Armageddon. Anyway...
What is this?
There are stars below us.
It's lovely.
oh wow.
Zooms out and the
Boy,
entire kingdom is
that's no
inside
starlit
a
sky.
huge city.
I can faintly make out bedrock on the ceiling.
Ah, that must be the magic of the unclean ones. I've read about their power to light buildings.
Then that is the unclean one's country. Quite a startling sight. This metal door here, could it be the entrance to this hall? But I don't see a knob. How is one meant to open it?
I can field this one. It's a transport device called an elevator. It lets people go easily up or down between each floor. Activating scan mode. The electricity is definitely on, so you should be able to ride it by pushing the button near the door.
Illuminating buildings and vertical transports. The unclean ones have some very interesting magic.
And then they get assailed by Muzak for like the hour it takes them to go down the elevator.
Oh god, Carmen Chameleon starts playing.
Oh god.
First observation platform. That's a statue.
Oh. That sure is a statue.
Behold my demons!
Oh, hey.
There's some sort. Oh, hey.
Oh, Strigoi.
My.
Oh, you're going to go now? It's late. You got exams? Okay, see you later, Heat.
Alright, take care, Heat.
We'll stream more of this on Wednesday, and on
See you
Saturdays
later.
we are streaming Medieval.
No, Saturday.
Saturday,
Is it
yeah, I
Thursday?
said Saturday.
Good luck with your exams.
I lost turns. You posted cringe, you're gonna lose turns. Oh, nice, blocked it. Deceit.
2 more to go.
Burrows.
So, before we continue on, I would like to note that we went down and not quite at the bottom, but sort of near the bottom we fought We fought
hell?
Minotaur.
Damn it. Yeah.
Oh, Mazan's turn. Yeah, the attack items stay useful the whole game, as long as you
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
as long as you keep your stats up.
Nice.
It's just very funny that it has like what is effectively an animation of the entire enemy field being flushed down a toilet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they resist Zeo. So Needle Lord.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, keep what I said about Minotaur in mind.
Oh, yeah. That was supposed to be like the bottom of great. What's the name of Naraku? And then we're past the bedrock now. Like they've digged deep enough that they found Minecraft.
If you
Yeah, they
go
found
past
bedrock
bedrock in
Minecraft.
Minecraft, you find a whole city underneath you.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think how I don't know how deep down bedrock is in real life, but that seems pretty deep, right? Like how much lower are we going?
Well, we're going down another tower.
Oh yeah, we haven't. I thought we already went down the elevator.
Well, we did, but not all the way yet.
Oh. Interesting. Sorry for that cough.
It's okay. Fuck. Okay, thanks for that, Isabel.
So glad we can finally bring a gun to a knife fight.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Only one more to go.
So yeah, statues.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna meet a Gorgon, right?
Perhaps.
First one is a Minotaur. We're finding statues of humans in weird poses. Probably not, what most sculptors would want to do art of.
See any human-shaped statues.
What is this place? Some sort of hall for an unclean one sculptor? Their expressions are quite vivid. Look at the terror on this one's face.
I don't want to.
I heard something.
Magnificent. You're definitely the most magnificent specimens of human to come here so far. That young body overflowing with life. You're truly the embodiment of the art that I seek.
Oh.
Humans have climbed up here many times, but I think you'll be the finest addition to my collection.
So yeah, Medusa kind of looks a bit dopey.
Now,
There's something off about her face.
I think it's the art. It feels like it's a different art style.
Yeah, this game had a lot of guest artists actually. Some of them.
Yeah, you can tell.
Some of them were for tokusatsu shows, stuff like Carmen Rider.
Carmen Rider.
Yeah. Okay. You know what?
Eyes just rapidly flashing.
Okay.
How about one with both arms outstretched to the sky?
Oh, she's
as
a
it
Dark
turns
Souls
for
fan.
the sun? As
Where's
for
the
this
sun?
Yeah.
expression, I think your face is twisted in fear would be best.
Okay, the flashing eyes I can do without, but like, seeing her whole deal, especially with like, basically, like the leather like pants? Question mark.
If a
Like, no,
snake wore leather pants, would she wear them like
like
this?
this.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, no, I kind of dig her like her kind of deal, even though it's like her
Yeah,
art
it's
feels a
like
bit
you could-
off-putting
Yeah.
because it's like so different from everything from like the other art.
Tell me something. The statues you've seen in my collection, you can appreciate their beauty, can't you?
Indeed, they are
You
beautiful.
think so too? A fellow connoisseur like you will be the jewel of my collection without a doubt.
Dusa relaxes her guard.
Yeah. Yeah, we're safe from falling under her influence because her art style is weird enough that we don't just immediately go, oh, we're all gay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because I think like this design, but
Just
in the
wanted
other
a
art
hot
style,
Medusa, huh?
huh?
Just wanted hot Medusa.
Duh. But like, I think
Obviously.
her in her in another like art style, or this
Yeah, it's
design,
just
another
a
art
little
style would look good. Yeah.
Like it is just the style doesn't seem right for like even the other ones at least I felt they were part of the same art style.
Oh, nice, Jonathan. Ah, fuck's sake. Wait! No, I don't have any revive. Fuck!
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Okay, Samma. Fuck you.
You insolent brats! You're nothing but tireless dogs! All you can do is carry out orders like the moles you are.
Medusa, if you're going to assign us an animal for our personas, be consistent.
Well. Thank you.
It seems I neglected
Thank
my
you.
training.
Fuck you. Okay, well. That could have gone worse.
Very well.
Burrows.
Okay.
Well, time to level up a bunch.
I mean, you were doing pretty well, so like probably not too much of a bunch. Maybe half a
Yeah.
bunch. Half a bunch of bananas in level ups may help.
Okay, I'm not even sure you know what you're talking about.
Digital Donkey Kong Saga.
Exactly. God. Donkey Kong RPG.
Donkey Kong RPG.
Listen,
Oh,
it's
no.
Shin Megami Tensei. You play it with the bongos.
God.
It's wild that they had, like, he tried to push the bongos as like a controller for it for multiple games.
Yeah, like, you know, you think like the rhythm games, like, okay, yeah, sure, that tracks, and then it's like, oh, here's uh, like a platformer that you control with the bongos. It's like,
Yeah, it wasn't the most elegant choice.
And also, that game wasn't bad.
Yeah, I
And the new
mean,
Play Control version for the Wii was pretty good.
yeah, this is very funny that they still went for the bongos.
You know what?
Honestly,
You can give me sound, huh?
okay. Right, yeah, I started reading that random fic and then lost all focus on it.
Fuck.
It
fair.
happens. Like, there's a
Yeah.
reason for longer fics, I just put them on the Kindle and read them later.
Yeah,
I cannot read them on the screen.
I get you.
Yeah.
yeah, it's just easier. I don't know why. It's like, it just works.
Yeah.
Like, I read a lot more fics on my phone than I do on my computer. Don't know why. It's not like I can't read on like my PC. It's just
No, I can't even read them on the
easier.
phone.
I would like a
do.
bigger screen thing, but that costs money.
Yeah.
And the DLC for that is somewhat higher level.
Wait, what?
As in the DLC to get money. This is the
Ah,
DLC
okay.
to get experience or levels.
Okay.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
shin.
And no.
Subhuman. Wild Raiju.
Well, this is single target and that's multi-target, so...
Yeah.
Fuck physical skills. Me and my homies hate physical skills.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which feels... It's interesting. The thing about that, like, how just more useful magic is.
Because there's
It's my
more
own.
elements, mostly.
Yeah. It's interesting that, like, yeah, there's not, like, physical skills that also do an element or anything like that.
So there are exclusive to the Demi-Fiend and Nocturne skills that do element that are also physical.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why you actually want to go for strength in that game.
Nice.
Also, that game introduced Pierce, which made physical way better. Ah, dang it. Oh well.
So I just love that this thing got in a fight with you, and it's like, nah, just ran.
Neat. Needle shot. Oof. It hissed at me. Okay, I think that's it. Stonka. Stonkers.
Stonks.
No, Stonkers is a real game.
What?
Oh. Dang, nematodes. Anyway, Zamba!
Love that smirk.
Smirk.
Yeah, so back in the day in the Harry Potter fandom, yes, I know, please don't kick me immediately.
Ugh.
Whenever Draco would appear in any fic anyone was writing, they'd always describe his facial expression as a smirk, just constantly. And it's like, yeah,
Oh.
sure,
He's incapable of saying words, he can only smirk.
yeah.
I mean, God, in essence, that's kind of what like it feels. Well, it kind of feels like some Josh Whedon characters are like, you know,
Yeah.
where they only talk in quips. That they just
Yeah.
they don't really say
Right.
things, especially to other characters. They just kind of smirk and like have a smug look at the audience.
The thing is, right, I've just recently written a crossover for Wheaton property, and like I grew up watching Buffy and Angel, and the shows are absolutely like that.
Like I haven't seen Buffy or Angel in a while, but I do
Yeah.
remember like
There's
them
more
being
to them than that. It usually
Oh,
comes
yeah.
across as, oh, this is other writers like balancing out what he does.
Yeah.
Because you watch like what's it called, Dollhouse or whatever, and you go, oh, these people are insufferable.
God.
Yeah, I cannot eat this.
You know what? One episode of Buffy, I barely remember anything about it, but I still really love the concept of the musical episode.
Oh, the musical episode of Buffy was actually really good, and the thing is, it came at a time when there were musical episodes of everything, and I don't know if it was like the first one like that, or if it was somewhere into the trend. Like, people talk about the musical episode of Scrubs and go, oh, it's so good, and like, kinda sucked. Just wasn't that good. I remember like one song from it. Because the Buffy one, like, I could legitimately sing you some of the songs from that.
Because they involve bunnies.
Yeah. Bunnies aren't as good as everybody supposes. They got them hoppy legs and twitchy little noses and lots of all carrots. What do they need such good eyesight for anyway? Bunnies! Bunnies
Gross.
must be bunnies! Yeah. Honestly, Anya's a good character. I really like the one of the numerous comic spin-offs of Buffy was like basically retelling it from the start, but like shuffling around plot elements that they went off in different orders. And one of the things they did was right from the start, Anya runs the magic show. And it's actually it's a minor change. It really helps. Like just having Anya around for the first 2 seasons changes it so much. And also because it's like a decade or two on, like it just has, yeah, at the start of the series, Willow is openly gay. It's just a thing.
Hell yeah.
It's no longer like when the show was originally aired, like that's a few seasons in that was really decided on, and then this just went no, right from the start, she's gay. she's a girlfriend. It doesn't work out, obviously, but like, you know.
Yeah.
Again, I just really like that comic in general because bringing in Anya early and actually bumping Drusilla up to the big bad of the first arc is like she's a character who doesn't get much of a chance to shine. She's always like the second in command to someone else. But she's actually a serious threat in that. Oh, here's the Medusa. Her like
Yeah.
slow pan off the snake body and like, oh yeah, and then it says, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will say Apocalypse approved a lot of the... They kept the designs but improved them, basically.
Nice.
Save state.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, that lurch. Also, because this is New Game Plus, it didn't tell me that I could make Minotaur less when I beat him. Bosses basically, you get special fusions for them.
No.
Tell.
I've seen friends make promo posts on Twitter for like Pride Month, and I'm like, I have never written promo posts for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because whilst I like constantly crave praise and attention, it's only from people that I already care about. It's like, I don't really want more followers.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I have a kind of conflicted sense of that. Like, now I'm glad of just like mostly just being followed by people I know, and like some other people who like all like the art, the art or photos of Babe that I retweet, which like yeah, fair, or just like cute things or whatever. Yeah, that's fair. But at the same time, it'd be nice to have like more people watching my streams or anything like that. But
I give up on
oh.
trying to add you to my collection of statues. Really, it's not a trick.
Oh no. Fool me once, shame on you.
Give her a side glance. Prank her! Prank her! There's a sidelong at Medusa.
Your attitude is awful. You've made a complete fool of me. How mortifying to suffer such humiliation at the hands of humans.
Defense decrease.
Nice.
And you're smirking sidelong at her. Yeah. But when I was like, oh, how would I even phrase a promo post? One of my friends. Listen, I'm gonna wait for her to.
Yeah, she is drama queen.
Yeah. Anyway, one of my friends suggested I just post like what's it? Bunny Girl of a collection of what was it? Melancholic Bunny Girl of a collection of lesbian OCs. That was it. And I'm like, you're not wrong, but also no.
Then how would she have made it past the Minotaur and Medusa? Either she's a hardy enough combatant to tame them, or, seen another way perhaps, this mission may prove thornier than we thought.
Anyway,
Getting thorny.
Minotaur at the bottom of a sort of tower, and Medusa at the top of a tower. The first Megami Tensei, the first boss was Minotaur, and you start by going down a tower. Second boss, Medusa, by going up the tower.
There's a lot of references to old Shin Megami Tensei games that I have not played.
Well, that was not even from Shin Megami Tensei. That was from the original game. Well, Atlas game, but still.
Yeah.
Megami Tensei. God, the OG NES game may as well be digital CBT.
I love that digital cognitive behavioral therapy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cognitive behavior torture.
Yeah. It's just extremely funny to me that I was told, oh yeah, go try out cognitive behavioral therapy, and then they talked to me for 5 minutes and went, actually no, we need to pull you out of that and put you on actually serious therapy.
People are coming out of the sky. You bastards! What city are you hunters from, huh?
Could these be unclean ones?
They speak in the same mystic tongue as that on our gauntlets. I think your guess of unclean ones is on the mark, though their accent makes them barely intelligible.
You ignoring us? We're asking how you got in here. You acting like you don't know who we are or something?
And how will we know that? We came from above.
Wait. Above? Hold the phone. Are you angels from the ceiling?
Hardly, sir. We hail from the eastern kingdom of Mikado.
Don't you dare get any closer! The angels are coming down! We're all gonna die!
Huh.
We appear to have frightened them away. Were those truly the unclean ones of legend? They are typically characterized as legendary magicians, so I thought them to be more like monsters, but...
It looked no different from us. Moreover, they called us angels.
And they said, be you angels? We said, nay. We are but men, rock.
The only part of that is when watching Penny Parker's stream for her doing the Roblox obby. Yeah, her doing the Roblox obby, and it was try not to laugh challenge, and it was a video that had that part of the song, but
square towers everywhere, like a cemetery lined with great tombstones.
it was like
Master, I have an incoming communication from Abbot Hugo.
an animation, and when they got to the part of butt men, they had big asses and slammed down on another guy.
What? What?
Hello, everyone. This is Hugo speaking. It seems you've safely reached the Unclean One's country, Tokyo.
What?
Tokyo?
Yep, we're in Tokyo.
That is the name the Unclean Ones have given their land. We at the monastery have some fruits of our research to share with you.
Receiving data.
I've received map images of Tokyo from the monastery.
You may refer to them in order to accomplish your mission. I have
You know, I'm looking at Hugo and going, this guy's wearing a raincoat.
that there will be no special
Yeah.
I know it's not, but it's just yeah.
Looks like the communication got cut off.
The devil take that abbot! Why must he spoil the mood so unfailingly? Well then, what do you suggest we do now? Tokyo is vast. I doubt we'll turn up the Black Samurai by wandering aimlessly about.
Our first order of business must be to learn what sort of place Tokyo is. But we shouldn't go in blindly. We'll want an objective of some kind.
I'll register that as a new quest on the list.
Well, how about this quest?
Find the military base. Base of this counter-demon force. Somewhere in Tokyo, I suspect it's related to the Black Samurai.
What could this counter-demon force be?
So would this be a
Finding the
reverse
answer to that question
isekai?
will be part of our duty as samurai.
Kinda?
I'm thinking of Isekai naming server, like someone sorry, what was her name? Tequila Zaku from We Watch 100 Isekai podcast joined recently. And brought with him the term native isekai for like when there's a series that has isekai elements but isn't an isekai, and I'm like, oh god, we've forgotten the name of the fantasy genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's delicious in dungeon, like people go, oh, it's like an isekai, but
We have an overworld map now.
Oh, nice.
We started there. Yeah, so we started at the Sky Tower.
Huh.
Don't forget.
I'm still thinking about.
Okay, you
Oh.
first.
Alright, I was gonna say, I'm still thinking about how, those two people saw us and were like, oh. It's like, oh shit, it's the angels, they're gonna, like, kill us. And it's like, why are they afraid of being murked by angels?
Why
Like, what
indeed?
happened here?
That's the question of the day.
Yeah, and also, I'm still thinking about what you're mentioning about that, SnapQ video of, like, which I've never seen, which sounds almost like a fever dream of what little, like, from only knowing what you said about it, it sounds like a fever dream.
Don't start mooching off me and sharing my hard-earned Sorimaka with you. Why don't you go a little more west to Unio to get a sucker to give you something there?
Alright, fine.
Oh, look at this. This part's Deed.
Hello.
Done looking for a smartphone in Akihabara too? You wasted your time. Worst thing you might have heard, nothing's left there. They say it's been blown away in a military strike. The Ashura Kai will wipe a whole city off the map for their purposes. Reminder if they're off of this.
What? There's a military in here?
Sort
An
of.
active military force? Sorta?
Yeah, sort of. It's complicated.
Because, like, you're trying to find a smartphone.
That sign says Ueno Station. Is that correct? It's written in the Mystic script.
Mind if I weigh in, Master? I'm detecting a terminal in the underground town.
The unclean ones build their towns below ground? Very odd.
We've entered some kind of Undertale.
What is this? Some kind of Undertale? What are we? Some kind of Deltarune? nice.
The thing is, that could be said if any of these characters ever saw like the Celtic Trinity. Like what is it? Because delta for 3, for the it looks like a triangle, 3 points, and then it would look like just a rune to them.
I'm uglier. Hey, at least you can hide your haste, hide your impediment. Can't understand my suffering. Time, oxygen, or HP. Time. Humans only live 100 years. Okay. Oh, I don't have it. I have that.
You'll. Oh, okay. Actually joined you.
Oh, nice. And I think you've got one of the other one.
I had one of the other one. I used it.
Oh, yeah. But she's easy enough to just kill at this point.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Into the toilet with the.
Oh god, I'm getting so many pings on Twitter right now.
Hey, you guys are good eye for people, and you look like you've had a long journey. There's a Hunter Association in this underground district. Why don't you head
Oh
on
nice,
over?
it's a Hunter crossover.
Don't worry for paying me a tip. I already took it. See ya.
Alright. Got that like...
God damn, Isabeau.
10,000 Naka? You're just giving us it.
You were holding
For
out. God damn.
Holy damn.
There are scary demons outside. Kids should play underground.
Yeah, God. I keep forgetting that I actually have the, like, start of a Hunter x Hunter crossover with Naruto. I wrote at one point and I just never did anything with because I wasn't sure what to do with the plot.
I don't mean to talk to you. You, girl.
Good evening.
Yeah. Shine your shoes, governor.
Yeah.
I'm detecting a strong demon ahead. Do you want to go on?
Oh, right. I just remembered it.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, do some quest. It's packed with demons as it is, so it's always good people who can fight around. Please die close to the city, that way we can scavenge your stuff.
Damn, that's rough. But I mean, seems practical in like demon-infested Tokyo.
Grimacing, man. Are you hunters from somewhere else? The ridge is down and the Kelpies are in no mood to negotiate. You came from the Sky Tower? Nah, there's no way. Fragile
Wait till you hear
agreement.
this.
It's no safe place in Tokyo. Walk out inside and all you see damage. Pretty safe underground districts are readily come in handy. We have the Ashura Kai to thank.
Huh.
Hunter man.
Hello.
Don't have enough consumable items? Check out this shop underground here. The Ashura Kai run it. Selection's not bad. Since it's an official Ashura Kai thing, people of Tokyo can hardly live without it. Demure woman.
Oh.
Questions? Why don't you ask a hunter? Okay then.
Wait, they were actually called the Hunter Association?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So is a Hunter crossover?
God.
I know, it's not. They're just called that. That's a fairly sensible name to have for it.
Yeah, but also just thinking of what little I've seen of like the of Hunter x Hunter. It still boggles my mind. It's not Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, but Hunter x
Yeah,
Hunter.
it's just called Hunter x Hunter. I was as surprised as you were, because it's only actually said out loud in like the opening to a movie.
I got a fake accent? Dude, I was born and raised in Tokyo my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I was gonna say,
Fucking-
like, what all you need to do to
What
get
is
in.
it?
Uh,
What is it?
No. Just say heroine? Come on, say it. Do it. Now.
heroin.
Can you say it, Aragorn?
Oh, the screen's shaking a bit.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright.
It's not part of
wait.
the game preventing you from saying.
Yeah.
One.
Oh no, the P is missing.
P.
We can't spell the name.
Ah.
Anyway.
All right, bring them out.
Okay, the
Yeah.
music.
Praising for you.
Oh,
Oh, a hunter.
It's
God. Love this shot. Oh, wow, that's money we don't have.
It's money nobody has, aside from the one party member who got pickpocketed.
You still got
ultra lifeful.
Ultra. Ready, bazooka?
Yep. Sleep rounds.
Sleep?
Fire, ice, lick, and force rounds.
Huh. That's pretty
You still
cool.
got business here?
But, God, we had no money.
This is real, right?
Bind, nullify.
This is real, right? Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Oof.
Burrows.
Yeah, that guy's rough.
God, what was I gonna
Looking at
say?
it again.
Oh yeah, Hunter x Hunter. Of the fact that it's like, oh, to be a member, you had to go through like this whole deal, and it's like pretty nuts. Especially since I still remember like years ago seeing on Tumblr, it's like, oh, there's like hunters for like any sort of like valuable thing that people would like hunt after. So like, if you're trying to go after like just rare like postage stamps or whatever,
Hello.
you would also have to go through this like potentially like life endangering like test.
Yeah. The thing is, right, the Hunter exam isn't like what it claims to be on the surface. It's actually there to like filter out people who use what the technique's called again. Sorry, I'm blanking on
The magic?
Get mine until I've been delivering grades for a year. What does that mean? Question mark. Anyway, you continue.
You're forgetting what the techniques are called in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, we guess we scared them off.
What's going on?
Okay, jeez, okay.
Yeah, just harassing random people in post-apocalyptic Tokyo.
Right, it's Nen. That's the name for it.
Damn it.
Just blanking on the name for it because like every shonen series has its own power set name, and it's just this is one of the simpler ones. But yeah, the entire point of the Hunter exam is to filter out people who really shouldn't be learning Nen.
Huh.
Like, it's not at all made clear until like a couple of arcs afterwards, and they reveal, oh yeah, that's actually the real Hunter exam, is figuring out how to use it. Like, we just... Like, most people who go for the Hunter exam just duck out early on because they realise they're not cut out for it.
Huh.
It turns out the actual Hunter exam is an absurd meat grinder.
God.
It's like if the tuning exam in Naruto was half as deadly as previous tuning exams are described as. It's like, yeah, we had 100 entrants and all but one died. It's like, oh, no wonder they stopped doing that. Because it's like, you can't field a standing army out of that.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the Hunter Association.
Ugh, what a ratty establishment. And the din.
All the unclean ones I see here seem like they'd be confident in their abilities.
You four there. You quit lounging around the entrance. So, what's it gonna be today? Booze? Or are you here for work?
No, we're,
Oh, you're rookies. In that case, the bulletin board's up there. We got no time for hunters if they're not working on quests.
excuse me, but what are hunters?
You know, demon hunters. Some kind of joke?
No, I didn't mean to offend.
Hunters are reckless jack of all trades. They take on work from clients and bum around Tokyo trying to finish the job. If you're gonna be a hunter, you gotta know at least that much.
Please, sir, pardon my ignorance.
But yeah,
Jonathan's
this...
just getting owned by this bartender.
Boy, look at that bulletin board thing.
Oh, it's just the same as the blackboard in Kay's Tavern.
Sounds as though these hunters are the samurai of the unclean ones.
I can automatically register quests for you, even in Tokyo. There are new quests on the bulletin board. I'll register them to the list.
Honestly, I do kind of like that they go down there and go, oh, this is just like tavern back home, and it's nothing like it, but it's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well, somewhat anyway.
It is.
Hey,
Like,
rookies,
they
make
go,
yourself
oh,
feel
okay,
like
this makes
quick,
sense
got
to
it?
us. Like, we don't get what any specifics are, but sure.
No
Yeah.
matter how many humans
Yeah.
we got fighting the demons here in Tokyo, it isn't enough.
Yeah.
What's your pleasure?
Yeah,
That
it's
Hunter Naruto thing that was writing was just dumping Naruto into the like canon Hunter exam. So I think he could succeed in that, even with his like, even with only the first few techniques he picks up.
Alright,
It's
there's
shadow.
just components in it, I think.
Chug, 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 chug.
If you've got business, then hurry up and spit it out.
Yeah. Anyway.
yeah. Gosh, there's a lot to take in here with, like, oh, they have, God, okay, for one, yeah, I do love the fact that, like, oh, we're, you know, our tavern, and, because it is really like going to, like, a small pub, and then going to, like, a really noisy, like, nightclub, and be like, oh, they're just the same, and it's like,
I've checked, but
like,
they're
in theory,
If you've got business, then hurry up.
I mean, if you abstract it enough,
Maybe
yeah,
ready to
sure,
go.
they're Um, God, but yeah, huh. Interesting.
That's right.
But yeah, I love the fact that, like, the people here.
I haven't seen you around here. If you don't mind, tell me where you're from, why you came to Tokyo.
This guy's voiced.
Alright, so in other words, you're trying to get to the Counter Demon Force base, right?
Counter Demon Force, you say?
Huh.
Hold on.
Alright. Yeah, surprised this guy's actually voiced.
That base is across the river south of here, in Kasumigaseki. But the Ashura Kai has destroyed most of the bridges across Tokyo. Getting across the river won't be so simple. There is this quest, though, called PLA Extermination. Why not give that one a try?
That's a story quest.
Oh.
Okay.
This seems like important evidence. I'll make a note of it in the quest.
Okay.
Counter Demon Force. That's something I haven't heard about in a long time. If you've got business, then hurry up and spit it out. Here's hoping we both see each other alive again.
Huh. Okay. Great. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say the fact that like, okay. First thing, the smartphones. Like, oh, are you trying to like the one guy you met? Like, oh, are you trying to find the smartphone? And like, huh? Why just a smartphone? And then like this guy was able to like just transfer stuff to your gauntlets with just his phone, right? And I'm like, oh, can people just like capture like digitized demons with just this phone?
Listen, it's
Honestly.
called the Digital Devil Saga.
Look,
Well,
these
digital
so
dumb
far-
story. But yeah. Anyway,
Good evening.
I smell sunlight coming from you guys. It's been 25 years since that ceiling appeared. Barely began horrifying than last night.
huh? 20 since that ceiling appeared?
Yeah.
What?
What in the world?
He just appeared out of nowhere.
The dome. That
Oh,
covers-
yeah.
It's the Millennium Dome. A friend of mine just went, oh, it's a shame I can't edit this image to like put a pride flag over it. Because it's like a couple of characters that they think are both really gay, and I'm like, yeah, okay. And just immediately posted the rainbow flag over it. And now they've posted it like 8 times in a row.
Burrows.
Nice. Yeah, we haven't found the terminal down here, have we?
No, we did. I didn't do it yet because I needed to heal.
Ah, okay.
And now I'm gonna go do the terminal.
Okay, I'm guessing there's a fight there, huh?
Yeah, I pretty much said so.
I'm detecting a strong demon ahead.
Yeah, whenever I go to the subway, that's what I hear. There's a strong demon ahead.
Oh, you jumped right into this domain like a moth being drawn to the fire. It's been 20 years since I started looking after the terminals. Folks call me the Terminal Guardian. Seeing as how I found you here, you better get fixing to die. At least you'll be fertilizer for the famous cherry trees here.
Love this incredibly
Looks like you're
like
all
Southern man.
fucked up just 'cause you can handle yourself in a fight. Oh, I think brats like
What
you
are those
need
winged
to be
monkeys jumping up?
bored of Tengu.
Oh, they're Tengu. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ooh.
They're all weak to Electro.
Smirk.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, doing pretty good against him so far.
Such is a samurai skill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, we win.
You bastard! Looks like you're no ordinary brat. It ain't gonna be like this next time. You better remember that.
Eh.
Looks like the quest is going well.
Makes one.
Activating scan mode. This is the Ueno terminal. I'm going to run the terminal activation program. Activation complete. A link with other terminals is established now. You can travel to them from here. This is the Ueno terminal. What do you want to do, Master?
Yeah, let's go back.
Okay, first we need to rename it to something vaguely obscene.
Takata.
Yep.
Alright, well, we're pretty much done. It's time, or almost time anyway.
We're here.
Yeah.
What should we do, Master?
Well, we're going to go to sleep in the barracks.
Oh?
Have you recovered from...
And then save. And we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of story happened.
Yep. And a lot
Can't
of
believe we.
our Ask Us game kit happened.
Yeah, we got Izakai'd.
Reverse Isekai? Maybe?
It's an Isekai regardless of where you're being Izakai'd from and to.
No, you're the expert on this, so I take your word
Izakai'd
for
to
it.
Taco Bell down the street.
Also, something else I didn't mention, DDS. When going down the scaffolding, Stephen would have shown up and given us the DDS. But since this is New Game Plus, we don't have to.
Oh. Can you even stream pass with the emulator?
I don't think so. Oh wait, this music.
Oh, nice.
Sure. Okay, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
God,
that's enough
trying
of
to
that.
emulate Bravely Default must be a pain because that's how you mostly get, you know, the people to join your town.
Yeah. Well, guess that's that then. Hello?
But yeah. Have a good night. Make sure to, compile all those, the demons from the 500 floppy disk and upload it to your cell phone. Share it with your friends.
Alright, later everyone.
And yeah, thanks for watching all. Hope you had a good evening.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and thank you for streaming, James. These are always fun.
Yeah.
See you next time.